Leadership is one of the most valuable qualities we can develop, but it often feels like a mountain to climb. The pressures, the responsibilities, the decisions, it can all feel overwhelming. So, how can we truly excel as leaders without losing ourselves in the process? The answer might surprise you. Today, we're diving into the ancient wisdom of Stoicism to uncover timeless practices that can transform you into a better leader. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy founded in Greece and later refined in Rome, teaches resilience, clarity, and emotional mastery. It's not about suppressing emotions, but learning how to control them. Imagine walking into a room filled with chaos and being the calmest person there, radiating a sense of purpose and direction. That's what Stoic leadership is all about. The foundation of Stoic practice starts with understanding what you can control and what you cannot. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." As a leader, this principle is transformative. Think about the situations where something unexpected happens, like a project falling apart or a sudden crisis. Instead of reacting emotionally, pause and focus on what you can influence. This shift in mindset alone can make you a more composed and effective leader. Another key practice is embracing adversity. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and a Stoic philosopher, famously said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Challenges are not obstacles, they are opportunities to grow stronger. When facing a setback, remind yourself that every difficulty is a chance to sharpen your leadership skills. Instead of avoiding challenges, lean into them. Ask yourself, what can I learn? How can this make me better? A powerful tool in Stoicism is the concept of negative visualization. It might sound counterintuitive, but visualizing worst-case scenarios can be incredibly empowering. Before an important decision or meeting, take a moment to think about what could go wrong. By preparing your mind for potential outcomes, you'll reduce anxiety and increase your confidence. When the unexpected happens, you'll already be mentally prepared to handle it. Gratitude is another cornerstone of Stoic practice that can elevate your leadership. Leaders often focus on what's missing or what's going wrong, but Stoicism teaches us to appreciate what we have and the progress we've made. Take a moment each day to reflect on the people, resources, and opportunities that support your leadership journey. This mindset not only boosts your own morale, but also inspires those around you. Self-awareness is critical for any leader, and Stoicism emphasizes the practice of daily reflection. At the end of each day, ask yourself, what did I do well? Where did I fall short? What can I do better tomorrow? This habit, practiced by Marcus Aurelius in his famous journal Meditations, allows you to continually refine your actions and decisions. Over time, this self-improvement compounds, making you a more effective and respected leader. Another practice to adopt is the art of silence. Leaders are often tempted to speak, to assert authority, to give orders, but true strength lies in listening. The Stoics valued silence as a way to gain clarity and wisdom. When faced with conflict or a difficult decision, pause. Listen to others. Gather your thoughts before you speak. This not only earns respect, but also ensures your words carry more weight. Emotional resilience is a hallmark of Stoic leadership. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, taught that we must not let external events disturb our inner peace. Imagine being criticized, rejected, or facing a major failure. Instead of reacting with anger or despair, use these moments to practice composure. Remind yourself that these events do not define you. What matters is how you respond. One of the most overlooked aspects of leadership is leading by example. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of embodying the values you wish to see in others. If you want your team to be disciplined, show discipline in your own actions. If you want them to be innovative, demonstrate curiosity and creativity. Actions speak louder than words, and your behavior sets the tone for those you lead. Another Stoic practice that can transform your leadership is the concept of memento mori, or remembering your mortality. This isn't about being morbid, it's about realizing the finite nature of time. When you remember that life is short, you gain a sense of urgency and focus. You stop wasting time on trivial matters and start prioritizing what truly matters, both in your personal growth and in your leadership. Stoic leaders also understand the importance of community. Leadership isn't about going it alone. It's about fostering collaboration and building trust. One way to strengthen this is by practicing empathy. Put yourself in the shoes of your team members. Understand their challenges, fears, and motivations. When people feel understood, they are more likely to follow your vision and give their best effort. Humility is another critical trait of Stoic leadership. While confidence is important, arrogance can be a leader's downfall. The Stoics remind us to stay grounded, to recognize that we are all students of life. Even as you climb the ladder of success, never stop learning. Seek feedback. Admit when you're wrong. This humility not only earns respect, but also fosters a culture of openness and growth. Finally, remember that leadership is not about seeking external validation. The Stoics teach us to focus on our inner scorecard. Are you living in alignment with your values? Are you making decisions that reflect your principles? When you lead with integrity, you inspire trust and loyalty. You don't need to chase approval because your actions speak for themselves. By incorporating these Stoic practices into your daily life, you'll not only become a better leader, but also a better person. Leadership isn't about being perfect. It's about being consistent, resilient, and intentional. The wisdom of Stoicism provides a timeless guide for navigating the complexities of leadership with grace and strength. So the next time you face a challenge as a leader, remember these principles. Control what you can, embrace adversity, practice gratitude, and lead by example. By doing so, you'll not only elevate your leadership, but also inspire those around you to reach their highest potential. The journey of leadership is never easy, but with the right mindset, it becomes one of the most rewarding paths you can take. Leadership, at its core, is about influence and responsibility. But how do you navigate the complexities of leading others in a world filled with uncertainties and constant challenges? The ancient philosophy of Stoicism offers profound insights that remain as relevant today as they were centuries ago. It equips you with tools to handle pressure, make clear decisions, and inspire those around you to achieve greatness. To truly embody leadership, one must first lead oneself, and Stoicism is the perfect guide for that journey. Let's begin by exploring the concept of virtue in Stoicism. The Stoics believed that the foundation of a good life, and by extension good leadership, lies in 4 key virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These are not just abstract ideals, but practical principles that can guide your decisions and actions as a leader. Wisdom involves seeing things clearly and making rational decisions based on facts rather than emotions. Courage is about standing firm in your principles, even when it's uncomfortable or risky. Justice requires fairness and a commitment to doing what's right for others. Temperance is the ability to exercise self-control and avoid extremes. By cultivating these virtues, you create a strong foundation for effective and ethical leadership. One of the most powerful Stoic practices for leadership is the dichotomy of control. This principle encourages you to separate what you can control from what you cannot. As a leader, there will always be external factors beyond your influence: market conditions, competitors' actions, or even the behavior of your team. Instead of wasting energy trying to change the uncontrollable, focus entirely on what lies within your power: your thoughts, decisions, and actions. This shift not only reduces stress, but also sharpens your ability to lead effectively in any situation. Resilience through adversity is another hallmark of Stoic leadership. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, often reminded himself that setbacks and challenges are opportunities in disguise. In his words, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. As a leader, you'll inevitably face moments of failure or resistance. When these moments arise, instead of dwelling on the negative, ask yourself, how can this situation strengthen me? What lessons can I extract from this experience? Adopting this mindset will not only help you grow as a leader, but also set an example of perseverance for your team. Negative visualization is another Stoic technique that leaders can benefit from immensely. By contemplating the worst-case scenario, you can prepare yourself mentally for challenges and reduce the fear of failure. For instance, if you're about to present a high-stakes proposal, take a moment to imagine what could go wrong. What if the proposal is rejected? What if you're criticized? By visualizing these outcomes, you'll be better equipped to handle them if they occur. This doesn't mean you're being pessimistic. Instead, you're building mental resilience and eliminating the element of surprise. Gratitude plays a vital role in Stoic leadership. As a leader, it's easy to get caught up in striving for the next goal, the next milestone, or the next achievement. But Stoicism reminds us to pause and appreciate what we already have. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Do not indulge in dreams of having what you don't have. Rather, think of the blessings you do possess and how much you would miss them if they were not there." Practicing gratitude daily not only improves your own mindset, but also creates a positive environment for your team. A leader who shows appreciation for their team's efforts inspires loyalty and fosters a culture of mutual respect. Self-discipline is another critical aspect of Stoic practice. Leaders often face temptation, whether it's the temptation to cut corners, to prioritize personal gain over the collective good, or to make decisions based on ego rather than wisdom. Stoicism teaches the importance of self-control. Before making any decision, pause and reflect. Is this aligned with my principles? Will this benefit the greater good? Developing this habit of mindful decision-making ensures that you remain a leader of integrity. Daily reflection is a practice deeply rooted in Stoicism, and it's one of the most effective tools for personal and professional growth. Marcus Aurelius used his journal meditations to reflect on his thoughts and actions each day. As a modern leader, you can adopt a similar practice. At the end of each day, take a few minutes to evaluate your performance. Did you handle challenges with composure? Did you make decisions aligned with your values? What could you improve tomorrow? This habit not only helps you identify areas for improvement, but also keeps you grounded in your leadership journey. Another vital Stoic principle is the idea of servant leadership. The Stoics believed that leadership is not about power or control, but about serving others. A true leader puts the needs of their team, organization, or community above their own. This doesn't mean neglecting your well-being. It means leading with empathy and a genuine desire to uplift others. When you approach leadership as a form of service, you build trust, foster collaboration, and create a legacy of positive impact. Empathy and understanding are closely tied to Stoic leadership. While Stoicism emphasizes rationality and emotional control, it does not advocate for emotional detachment. On the contrary, the Stoics believed in cultivating deep connections with others by understanding their perspectives. As a leader, practice active listening. When team members share their concerns or ideas, truly hear them. Respond thoughtfully rather than reactively. Empathy strengthens relationships and makes you a more effective and respected leader. A lesser-known but equally powerful Stoic practice is the principle of amor fati, which means love of fate. This mindset encourages you to embrace everything that happens, good or bad, as necessary for your growth. Instead of resisting or resenting challenges, accept them as part of your journey. When you adopt this perspective, you'll find it easier to navigate uncertainties and inspire your team to do the same. Finally, let's talk about the power of leading with purpose. The Stoics believe that every action should serve a higher purpose. As a leader, ask yourself, what is my ultimate goal? What legacy do I want to leave? When your leadership is guided by a clear sense of purpose, it becomes more impactful. Your decisions are no longer driven by short-term gains or external validation, but by a commitment to creating lasting value. Leadership is not a destination, it's a continuous journey of growth, learning, and self-mastery. By embracing these Stoic practices, wisdom, resilience, gratitude, self-discipline, reflection, empathy, and purpose, you'll not only become a better leader, but also inspire others to reach their fullest potential. Remember, true leadership begins with leading yourself. Stoicism provides the timeless principles you need to navigate this journey with strength, clarity, and grace. The path of Stoic leadership is not always easy, but it is deeply rewarding. As you integrate these practices into your daily life, you'll find that you're not just leading a team or an organization, you're leading with integrity, purpose, and a commitment to excellence.